So today is March 5th, and I'm just going to show you on our seed table the video you watched last. Oops, I got my foot. We had planted February 28th, and I'm just going to show you. So this is what, day 5. We have our peppers. No, sorry, eggplant. That's eggplant. It's up. Germination is great on this. Then we have our pickling cucumbers. We have our basil that was planted, actually that was planted 4 days ago, and it's coming up amazingly. Greenhouse tomatoes, which are just starting. They take a little bit longer. These are my Dominican tomatoes, which I'm very anxious for. So you can see it doesn't take long. This is a heated table actually that we have. We have it set at 70 degrees. There's our thermostat at the very end there. And these are our tomato transplants that we did, and they're doing very well. There's more over there, and then we're just kind of moving. We have very little space in here right now because it's just a mess. These are our tomatoes that are going to go into the cucumbers that are going to go into the greenhouse next door where I showed you where the raised beds were. These will grow right to the ceiling of that greenhouse, and that ceiling is like, I don't know, 15 feet tall. And we'll show you how we do that later on. But I just thought I would show you. Now today I have planted, I have parsley, Munstead lavender, rosemary, and what is this one? I don't even know what that says anymore. Oh, those are onions. These are onions. But I'm going to bring you over here, and I'm going to show you how we seed. We don't, with the rosemary, I don't want a lot of seeds in each of these cells. This is what we call a 105 cell tray. There's 105 holes in this. So this is our handy dandy vacuum system. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put my seeds, lay them out on here. I turn on the vacuum. It suctions. So each seed goes into each hole. This is a 105 plate. So this will fit exactly into this 105 tray. Then I will shake off any excess seed and flip the tray over onto my 105 tray. Shut the vacuum off, and voila, it's seeded. So just give me a second and I will show you how I do that. Okay, so right now I'm going to plant some German winter thyme. And it comes in a little packet like this. Not all of them do, but some of them do. And these seeds are so tiny. I'm hoping you can see. Like, this is ridiculously tiny. They're just like little pepper grains. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take that, put my tray up here, and I'm just going to sprinkle these onto the flat. I'm hoping that this seed isn't too small for all the holes. I'm going to turn this on. It's going to get very noisy, but you'll see what happens. Suction, and just shake it around. This is the coolest thing ever. Saves so much time. Now, with this, I don't mind having a few extra seeds in each hole because they're so tiny. I have one more over here. Okay. Normally I would have excess that I'm going to take out, but this I'm going to leave. There's only a few extra seeds. So I'm going to flip this over and fit it onto my tray. Just line it up. Shut off the vacuum. Give it a knock. And I have, oh, no, there's still seeds in there. I have 105, well, there'll be more than that because there's double the seeds. 105 plants planted. Way easier than doing by hand. Especially when you have tiny seed like that, it's so hard to see. Oh, I think I got them all. Well, maybe not. This seed is like super tiny. Smaller than pepper, I'm thinking. I'm just going to shake it off anywhere. It'll grow. There we go. And that's it. I'm going to bring this over to the seed table. Cover it lightly with dirt. A lot of herbs you plant need the light. So we just make a little divot, put the seeds in, or we can use our thing, depending on how big they are. Some of the seeds are pelleted. So you don't have to use the seeder for that. It's very easy to plant. So I'm going to, and a lot of them, so we just divot, and if they need light to grow, we don't cover them with soil. Make sure your tray is very wet, and there. So that's thyme is planted, and I'll bring it over and cover this with soil and put it on the heat table. Okay, so I've decided I'm going to do some pelleted seed just to show you, because you'll see it better in the tray. So I should have did this first. Put this up. And I mean, they're easy enough to plant by hand, but this is way easier to do with this. So these ones are a yellow onion we're going to plant. So they're a large yellow. Just stick them on there. And let's set this up. And there you go. See how they all stick? So, I'm going to put this back in the jar. And flip this around. And perfect. So you can see the vermiculite in there as well, but in the center of each one, we have our onion. So cool. All right. So today we are skipping, we've skipped 6 days since my last video. So on March 5th, we planted, which was 6 days ago, we planted all my herbs, lemon balm, thyme, basil, everything. So this is the lemon balm. So in 6 days, it's all up nice. Germination is great. There's our basil. I think this was planted on the 28th, but it's looking, oh, it's looking beautiful. And under my lights, we have our eggplant at the top, which is doing great. That was planted February 28th. It's coming up very nice. And then tomatoes. I also have my Dominican tomatoes that are back there, and I'm so thrilled. I don't know if we can see right here. Now, these were seeds that came from the Dominican. The best tomato I have ever had in my life. And more tomatoes. Here are our cucumbers. Now, what happened with these, some of them are perking back up, but when we transplanted the cucumbers into the soil that we mixed up, I think it was a little bit cold. So they're a little floppy, but they'll come back. There's the winter thyme that I planted last Sunday, and today's Saturday, so it hasn't even been a full week. More basil. Our tomato plants are doing great. These are the ones that we transplanted the week before last, I think. They're doing great, great, great. And I'm not sure, no sign of flowers yet. And then we have all these. So there's thousands of plants planted in here now. There's some under the domes. over here I have to wait and take this tarp off. We do this on our heat table at night, actually. I could probably take it off now. Just to keep the heat in because we've had so many cold nights. So these are all planted, which is great. Whew, that's warm under there. All right, so I finally got the cloth pulled back, and we have some plastic that we just keep on because we ran out of dome lids. So these are hot pepper or hot high tunnel peppers, so they'll go down into our high tunnel. Red Ace. These pickling cucumbers are doing fantastic. They were also planted on February 28th. Beautiful. My lavender, we plant a Munstead variety, and this was also planted last Sunday, so March 5th. And they're coming very well. My white sage still isn't showing any sign of germination, but it's always slower. I don't think I'm seeing anything. But then I could come back out tonight and there could be little sprouts showing. Rosemary is coming very well. Great. What's this one? These are the red sweet peppers. They're just starting to germinate. And I don't know what this one is. What is this one? Trays are all backwards. Oh. Huh. And that one's not marked. So I definitely didn't do that one. I'm not sure what that is. Oh, I think maybe it's basil. The onions. These are, I don't know, large onions, I guess. And they're doing great. They're all starting to come up. It won't be long and we'll have produce. These are pickling cucumbers, I think. No, they're not pickling cucumbers. Why are the tags all mixed up? These are onions as well. So we take that tag off. Datura. Nope, not yet. So there you have it. Another week of growing, and this is how fast everything can grow. So I will keep you updated. Maybe by midweek I'll put another video up, and we're just patiently waiting. Come on, spring. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye-bye.